What do you think about Daniel Gafford tonight?
Great effort. I think he did his best of controlling his emotions or allowing his emotions to show, right? Or just allowing the attitude inside him just to focus on doing whatever it takes to win. Going against your former team is always going to bring out those natural emotions. So I'm grateful I got to see him in that environment with us tonight, see how he responded, and just proud of him. You know, the last 2 games he's done incredibly well, and he's been a big force down there for us.
Kyrie, what contributed to the big surge late in the fourth quarter?
What do you mean? Oh, just with us as a team?
As a team.
I think we just got tired of going back and forth with them a little bit, and it's no disrespect to them, but we felt like some of our defensive principles were lagging a little bit. We were a little slow rotating in that first half, and in the second half, we came out swinging. We were down by 2, then 5, then 7. Then they went back up 11, and we just knew that we didn't want to allow this game just to slip out of our hands. It would have been one of those losses that we would have had to look ourselves in the mirror and have a gut check. But we were tested tonight and we responded, so I'm proud of our guys.
Hey, Kyrie, I asked Coach this, but Luka gets hurt, comes back, has a great fourth quarter. What does it do for the team when he comes back and does that?
It just eases a lot of the pressure. When you have somebody that's commanding double teams all the time, you're able to space out on the weak side and get some open looks or play 4-on-3 basketball, 3-on-2 basketball, advantage basketball. It just puts us in a good rhythm, and we could trust those shots down the stretch. We can rely on shots down the stretch when we're wide open, getting corner threes, wing threes, or you see Maxey driving, you see me driving, Josh driving. We just got to be ready to play off the basketball when Luka gets doubled. And he's doing a good job of accepting double teams, even though we know he wants to kind of get buckets and go at everybody. So we allow those possessions as teammates, but we also know we got to help him out and be aggressive ourselves in order to get a great team win.
Have you talked to him at all about that, like the double teams? Because you've been in the league for a long time. I know you've dealt with that as well. Have you given him any advice on that? Or?
Great players, great scorers, great players, they're going to do what they do, man. And you got to be able to adjust and not be so emotional about the shots that they take. It's going to be good ones. It's going to be great ones. It's going to be some ones that look tough. But we see him work on it in practice all the time. So when it doesn't work in the game or does work in the game, we're not surprised. We just want to continue to feed him confidence. He's going to continue to feed us confidence. And that's my job as one of the young OGs on this team, is to continue to steady the ship, stay poised, and not allow any possessions to dictate the rest of the game for us.
Kyrie, you guys are obviously a group of professionals, but as the AllStar break is seemingly in arm's reach, how do you make sure you
40 minutes.
How do you make sure you stay focused for Wednesday's game?
By just talking openly about it and what's in front of us, just admitting that we're all a little banged up, we're all a little tired coming into this last game, but we don't want to make any excuses. And just like tonight, if we would have gone on the other end of us, getting a loss, we would have been having a gut check in here, and the tone would have been different. So I'm grateful that we were able to settle in that fourth quarter, but playing against San Antonio, we know they're going to come in hungry, thirsty. It's one of those rivalry games for us, one of those divisional games. And I'm grateful to be part of kind of that Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, Texas Hold'em, going back and forth, competitive games, and just looking forward to the challenge.
Kyrie, after the game, you and Kid, after the tough clutch victory, y'all kind of shared a moment. Y'all were talking as you walked to the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
What was that conversation about?
Okay, well, we were talking about mainly about my son, Kyrie, sitting courtside, and he was reminding me of a story of when he was playing, and TJ, his son, was sitting courtside, and he ended up diving into the stands and broke his collarbone. So he was just, reminding me that just for the safety of our game, safety for my wife and my kids, maybe they shouldn't sit courtside as often when the game gets physical. So he was just giving me advice, and me and my wife were talking about it after the game. It's been 3 years, having the boys dang near every game, and nobody's come that close, and it was scary for me. I took a deep breath afterwards, just want to make sure, of course, my kid's okay, Kisper's okay, but when things happen like that, it's just spur of the moment. My wife did a great job of protecting Kai. And to anybody out there that wants to get the kind of the video right, the title, that's my son, it's not my daughter. I know he has a ponytail, very beautiful hair, but that's my son, Kyrie. So.